Hey everyone, Florida Man here, and I am in my new shop. If you guys can see here, it's been a while since I made a video. Basically, I've been super busy. I've been working on my projects here and getting things ready for me for when I go back to Florida for a short winter break. But I want to show you guys what I've been working on, what we got planned for the future, and shout out to some people who've helped us out a great deal. So if we see here, you guys might have seen some shorts that I made. And at first, a lot of people were asking, what was I doing with these hoverboards? And what we've done pretty much is we've turned it into a UGV. And so what we're doing is a little bit of hardwiring. So we had to do some changes with the board. We had to clear the PCB board, flash it with a new custom firmware. And then that allows us to send radio signals. So right here, I have a 2.4 gigahertz transmitter or receiver. Actually, this is the receiver. And so we hook this up to this guy. And so this guy functions now as like an RC. So, original hoverboards, you have to stand on them to drive them. But now we can actually operate it with an RC, and we can use our TX12 or any sort of TX transmitter express ELRS system. So this is us testing it. I'll post a couple more videos. I'll make a whole big video about this. Over here next, so another big thing was that we were getting a bunch of donated batteries. And I'll talk to you guys who donated about these batteries. I definitely need to give them a shout out. But basically, we're getting e-bike batteries. We're getting e-bike batteries from a repair shop. And I don't know if they're just lazy or legally they're not allowed to actually go through the battery sets. And they're actually giving us whole battery sets that we are taking apart. This is our little massacre area right now, but we're taking all the cells apart right now. We're taking out all the components. And so we got around 350 kilograms. Here's our hoverboard stash right here that we've been working through. So all these guys are going to be converted into UGVs. And then these are all the batteries that we've been able to take out. I would say we've probably got at least $25,000 worth of batteries. And over here we set up our station. It's taken us a while to figure out how everything works. I come from drones background, not batteries, electronics. So a lot of my time now has been kind of learning what to do with this. And today we just got our fresh shipment of more hoverboards. So many hoverboards. I think we should have well over 100 now. Funny though, I didn't know, but they actually sent us kid hoverboards. These are little kid ones. So if we can turn this into a one-way UGV, I would say the last thing I'd want to see in my life is rims of a UGV with teddy bears on it. But I think that's how crazy this war is. It fits quite appropriately. So yeah, pretty much moved everything over from my other place over here. It's been working out very nice. Yeah, I honestly, I know I should be making more content to talk about what we've been doing, but this has been pretty much all day, every day for the past couple of weeks. And also a big shout out to all my volunteers that helped me. I definitely don't do this alone now. And that was one of the main reasons why I came to Lviv, was to get the volunteers. So who to thank for these and for our hoverboards? That is Eyes on Ukraine. It's a Dutch organization. They supply drones and other equipment. And so they've been kind of doing this R&D. One of their members, he's a bit of an engineer guy, and he wanted to collaborate with me, and he wants to send these UGVs to Ukraine and for us, or not the UGVs, the hoverboards to Ukraine. And he showed me how to convert them into UGVs. We're actually working on a page together. He's doing a lot of the work. I'm just his guinea pig. But it's actually going to be a how to convert hoverboards to UGVs. So if you're also in Ukraine and you're working on drones and other things and you are interested in learning more about this sort of stuff, feel free to contact me. This is for us to share. We're here all together to try to win this. So honestly, they've been great. They've also donated the batteries. Don't know if I said that already, but it's, yeah, he's keeping me busy. I forgot to say the other thing we've been working on, I kind of inherited, was we're also making power banks. So you see here, we got little power banks. We're sending these out to soldiers. We're also giving these out to the school, the We True Guns, graduating students from We True Guns that are contracting. I'm also giving them out to these guys and to certain units that need them. You see, I got my little logo there. But yeah, this is 20,000 milliamp hours. We're using vapes because, you know, everyone loves to vape. And actually in the UK, they passed a law and they couldn't actually sell certain vapes. So they had like a bunch of vapes just sitting around doing nothing. So we've actually got good contacts now and they've been sending these over. So we probably have enough to make 50. And then if it's true what some people say about how many they have in the UK, we should have an indefinite supply. So yeah, I'm super, you know, it's Thanksgiving just passed and I need to say I am super thankful. I know it's been a lot of hard work, but like a lot of other people have contributed to make this work. And I'm super happy that I'm in a place where I get to work with really cool people and, you know, we get to make stuff like this. So thanks to all the guys at Eyes on Ukraine. Thanks to Valentina for dealing with all the paperwork, because I'm going to be honest, guys, I freaking hate border stuff. I never knew how much I would not like dealing with declarations and trying to get goods into Ukraine. That's a video in itself, like I often say, but I really appreciate those that help out with that. And of course, all those that drop by the shop and help out at the shop and donate to the shop. So if you're interested, want to learn more, if you're in the European Union or Europe and you have hoverboards or you have e-bike, this is something I'm actually looking at setting up, kind of following this example and see if we could partner with other places or other organizations in Europe where you can reach out to your local e-bike like repair shop. They might have a bunch of batteries that they're just sitting on, and yeah, we'll recycle them for them. All right. So this is my final day in Ukraine, actually, before I go on winter break. So this video is like last second. I got to go to group dinner and get ready for a long marshrutka ride tomorrow morning. But thanks for everyone. I'm still here in Ukraine. I'm leaving for a little bit, but I'm coming back soon. And we got a lot of cool stuff we're going to do here. All right. Florida Man out.